What's your background? Where do you hail from?
Well, it's kind of hard to explain, actually. See, I'm from, well, pretty far away.
We often talk about Superman as the perfect hero, a symbol of hope, strength, and justice. But what if that perfection isn't the real story? What if the essence of Superman lies not in his invincibility, but in his choices? We've all heard about Superman being faster than a speeding bullet, stronger than a locomotive, but the truth is, we don't always relate to perfection. We relate to the struggle. And when we look at characters like Omni-Man and Homelander, we start to realize that Superman's real strength isn't just in his power. It's in the restraint, in the decisions he makes that show us what it truly means to be a hero. Let's talk about power. Characters like Omni-Man from Invincible and Homelander from The Boys have power to burn. They can destroy anything in their path with ease. Omni-Man, with his Viltrumite heritage, doesn't hesitate to kill for his cause. Homelander, he's a walking nightmare, doing whatever it takes to maintain his control. But Superman's story is different. He could easily be a villain. In fact, with his godlike strength, he could dominate the earth, make it bow to his will, but he doesn't. Why? Because Superman understands that strength without restraint is nothing more than tyranny. The true battle for him is always about choosing to protect, to nurture, instead of destroy. Omni-Man might be Superman's closest mirror, but he's far from the same. Sure, they both share incredible strength and near invulnerability, but while Superman is defined by his compassion, Omni-Man is defined by his ruthlessness. He comes to Earth with a mission, to conquer, to take control. It's not about saving lives for him, it's about survival of the fittest. Superman, on the other hand, was raised by kind-hearted human parents, and that upbringing shaped him into someone who values life, even the lives of those who might not understand his perspective. It's a constant struggle, but Superman chooses humanity, even if they don't always deserve it. Then there's Homelander. If Omni-Man represents the cold, calculating conqueror, Homelander is the embodiment of unchecked power and fear. He rules with terror, manipulating people into submission because he doesn't understand the value of restraint. Superman, though, constantly battles against this. His powers could make him the ultimate weapon of mass destruction. But Superman's greatest fear isn't losing his strength, it's losing his humanity. He fears what would happen if he became as power-hungry as Homelander, someone who lets their darker instincts run wild. That's the difference. While Homelander and Omni-Man see their power as a tool for domination, Superman sees his as a responsibility, and that responsibility is something he wrestles with every day. James Gunn's Superman promises a new chapter in the Superman saga. Gunn's vision of Superman isn't about a perfect, untouchable hero. It's about a struggling hero. Someone who must reconcile the immense power he holds with the world he's trying to protect. This new take could delve deeper into the emotional turmoil Superman faces. It could focus on the cost of his powers and the inner conflict that comes with being the world's protector while being an alien, never fully belonging anywhere. Gunn has the opportunity to explore a Superman who is as conflicted as he is powerful. Someone who must constantly choose to hold back rather than give in to his darker urges. David Consworth, a notable comic book analyst, argues that Superman's greatest strength isn't just his superhuman abilities, it's his vulnerability, it's the emotional burden he carries, knowing that if he let go of his restraint, the world would be in danger. Consworth believes that the real core of Superman's character is the ongoing battle between his immense power and the need to stay grounded in humanity. It's a personal struggle we don't always see on the surface. This is the Superman we've always needed to understand. Not the godlike figure who saves the day effortlessly, but the man who, despite everything, still chooses to protect a world that isn't always kind to him.